Miranda Khan, topping your Newsmax Now update. Today, the mayor of Ferguson, Missouri says he'll work with small businesses to help them recover from the destructive protest.
We are absolutely dedicated to making sure that businesses, especially our mom and pops, especially those who have invested their life and their livelihoods into those businesses, that they'll have an opportunity to come back, and we would welcome them back and hope that they would maintain their businesses here in Ferguson.
Demonstrators burned several cars and buildings, as you can see here, throughout the suburb, following the grand jury's decision not to indict Officer Darren Wilson for the shooting death of Michael Brown. The former governor of the town, Brian Fletcher, also spoke out about the protest and criticized the governor's response.
I've cried several times, not just once. I've done that over the last 2 months, and I've done it again today. Whenever I see the tears of a mother's eyes, it just it makes you cry. It does. It is so hard. Please help us.
Brian Fletcher joined us on Newsmax TV's Midpoint earlier today. Meanwhile, lawyers for the family of Michael Brown call the indictment process completely unfair.
But we're going to hold out hope that at some point justice will be served, and we will at least have a presentation of evidence that is fair and impartial.
Speaking at a news conference today, family attorneys say a special prosecutor should have been appointed instead of the grand jury. University of Virginia's President Teresa Sullivan responds to recent rape allegations made against a fraternity.
I'm going to work with our staff and with the Greek community to make their environments safer for their residents and for visitors.
This comes after a recent Rolling Stone article was published describing a brutal gang rape committed by members of Phi Kappa Psi at UVA. President Obama is in Chicago. He's there to rally support for his immigration plan, which will shield at least 5 million illegal immigrants from deportation. Pope Francis also weighs in on immigration. The pontiff says refugees need acceptance, assistance, and policies that stimulate new jobs. America says it's not interested in paying ransom for hostages. 70% of people surveyed for a recent Quinnipiac poll say the U.S. should not pay ransoms for hostages like Army Sergeant Bo Bergdahl. Many people wonder who will be next in line for Secretary of Defense position now that Chuck Hagel has resigned, but a former Undersecretary for Defense, Michelle Flournoy, has taken herself out of the race, and there are a couple other contenders. We're going to be talking much more about them, and you can actually read more about them at Newsmax.com. That was your very latest Newsmax Now update.